Welcome back, Smoky Pirates. In this character introduction, I'll be talking about everybody's favorite cotton candy lover, Tony Chopper, the baby Tonokai. Like, subscribe, and enjoy. Let's get into it.
You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all?
The story starts off by showing Chopper as a shy, naive, very innocent little creature who's terrible at taking compliments. And for the most part, these characteristics never really change. But as the story develops, so does Chopper. You see, what Ichiro Oda, the author of One Piece, wanted to convey in Chopper's backstory was that you do not have to be blood related to be family. You see, he was rejected and banished by his own herd, which made him turn to humans for comfort, but then he was hunted down by them, as them believing him to be some kind of monster. Chopper grew to distrust all humans because of this, and that's until he meets Dr. Hero Look, and eventually his new family, his permanent family, the Straw Hats. I have to admit, when doing this video, I struggled quite a bit. You see, I wanted to do this video like the rest of the Straw Hat introduction videos. I was doing this whole opposing characteristics thing that each of the Straw Hats have in them. You know, Zoro, the man of few words, but his actions speak millions. Sanji, the pervert gentleman with unbreakable principles of chivalry. Nami, the selfish, nurturing mama of the crew. Usopp, the brave coward. So when thinking about Chopper, I hit a wall. And then I started to think. I mean, yes, we know that Chopper is like the baby of the crew. Especially to Nami and Robin. Especially to Robin. Of course, Chopper has the highest respect for his captain. And you'd be hard-pressed not to find them both, along with Brook and Usopp, goofing around and angering Nami. Chopper also shares a deep bond with Zoro, thinking the swordsman to be so cool. I mean, who doesn't think Zoro was cool? Maybe Sanji. Chopper shares the will to carry the principles he stands for no matter what the situation. Just like his crewmate Sanji. Sanji, being a chef, vows to never let anybody starve, and that's including his enemies. Chopper, being the doctor, has sometimes been seen healing anyone, even his enemies. Chopper even has a bond with Frankie and Jinbei. He's often seen admiring Frankie's coolness as well, with both of them sharing a love for laser beams, tanks, and cannons. Now, as for Jinbei, he can also relate to Jinbei, the two being the only non-humans in the crew. And this is what makes Chopper very interesting. When doing the whole opposite characteristics thing, Chopper is a huge contradiction. Like I said earlier, Chopper is horrible at receiving compliments and is constantly talking about being alone. All of this stems from his lack of trust for humans in the beginning of his life. But where the contradiction comes in is the mere fact that he is a doctor. It is impossible to be alone if people constantly need your help. It is impossible to not receive compliments if you are saving somebody's life. As much as the Straw Hats need Chopper, Chopper needs the Straw Hats. Being the doctor of a crew that's always battling ferocious opponents, Chopper is more than just a baby. He is, in a way, the crew's guardian. I mean, Chopper has to be. He is responsible for the health and well-being of his crewmates. Chopper is constantly getting angry at the three strongest crew members, Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji. He's always getting angry at them for getting hurt or injured, almost as if they were his babies, which is another contradiction. I find it so weird that the baby of the crew serves as a caretaker of their health. Baby of the crew or not, at the end of the day, without a doubt, Chopper is one of the most innocent members on the crew. And he is the youngest, which means he has the most childlike imagination of them all. And the power of children means that they can have limitless imaginations and limitless goals and aspirations. Hence why I believe Chopper's dream has to be the hardest to accomplish out of all the Straw Hats. You see, to cure every disease in the world is no easy task. That's why I think it's brilliant that Oda made Chopper so young. For an almost impossible goal, you would need an impossible imagination. Maybe something a child or a baby would have. I just want to give a couple quick shout outs to everybody that helped me with this video. Asscrasher, thank you for helping me find the panels I needed, and thank you for helping me with that script, man. I appreciate you. Thank you to Sir Lucas for your opinions and thoughts on the thumbnail. Also, big shout outs to Denda and Kushi, man. You've been really helpful with that thumbnail too, man. I appreciate you. Last but not least, thank you to my Nami, my wife, for helping me with every fucking thing. I appreciate you. On to the Drum Island arc. Let's get it.